Hi, so welcome. Hi. We are back from break. We're back. You're joining us on Broadscast with myself, Kim Goldman.
She likes to talk to herself about herself.
I need a nickname.
And me, Jackie McDougall. Hi. So, all right, so let's Quee McDougall. So let's get some broad topics here. And Tim and Tatiana, you got to weigh in. Yay or nay? All right, everyone. An airline begins weighing passengers for safety. So along with your luggage, they want to know how many pounds, well, probably kilos or whatever the hell it is elsewhere. Sorry.
Nay.
Nay. Tim?
I have no problem with it as long as it's not displayed for the rest of the people in the line to witness.
So Kim's
like, yay! I want everyone to weigh me.
Really? Right. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. I didn't even speak. No, I'm curious. What do they do with that information? A, I can't just move right past this one. Okay. What do they do with that information? A, and B, what happens if you weigh too much? Like, what do you have to buy 2 seats? You're not allowed on the plane. Like, do anybody?
I think they're just looking for a total weight on the plane.
Yes.
They probably don't even keep the data. This is just assuming, but I would assume that they wouldn't keep the data. They just add up the total.
Right.
Well, of course they couldn't, because I'll be up another 10 pounds before I fly.
So what happens? You purchase your ticket, and then you show up to get on the plane, and you're like, wah, and you
Well, they're
break the
saying
scale.
that FAA guidelines on aircraft weight and balance control set individual passenger weight at averages of 190 to 195, and 82 pounds that's for adults, and 82 pounds for kids, depending on whether it's summer or winter. Oh, because they wear heavier clothing. Although, don't we all?
But it also has to do, I'm sure, with the weather and
where you're flying to and from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, they also talk about some. It's been a topic before of like pay what you weigh type of thing. Like, if you weigh more, should you have to pay more?
But in that same vein, though, if it's about balance, I mean, shouldn't they know? I mean, are they going to then dictate where people sit on a plane based on your weight? Like, you don't want to be too top heavy because.
They do that on the smaller planes. They do that. They maneuver people around.
Right.
To spread the weight evenly.
And don't you think that people are going to be upset about that when they get moved from where they want to sit, and that someone's going to say, "Are you moving me because of my weight?"
Well, you know what? If you're moving me because of my weight so the plane doesn't crash, cool.
Exactly. I'd be a little more upset if they were picking my carcass off the ground.
Right? And you may as well add 5 pounds, because I'm going to have a couple drinks on here, and I always retain water after a couple of vodkas.
Yeah, do they take into account fluctuation and I don't know. I feel like the airport's already violating us now that we have to get scanned and everyone can see through us and stuff.
Well, what happens if you go on? Okay, so this happens to me. When I go on a trip, my suitcase weighs 48 pounds, right? Let's use that as a number. On my way back, putting nothing new in my suitcase, it weighs 56 pounds. I don't know how that happens. So what happens when we as an individual go on vacation at one weight and you come back at a different weight and now you're too much?
Yeah, but you don't come back at 50 pounds heavier.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, please, as if you've ever come back heavier. Anyway,
what is this?
So,
how much are you going to gain in a week?
I don't know. I just think that phenomenon
sounds like a challenge.
15.
So, did you hear? So, I guess if you want to be a movie star,
did you say what you thought about the weight?
Yeah, I mean,
you just don't want it. You just don't want it publicized.
No.
Is that what you said?
No. That was my brother. We're not the same person, Kim.
God, no.
It's just because I look like him with red hair and breasts. I don't think it's necessary, because I think it works out ultimately on a big plane. If you're on a smaller plane and that's what you need to do, fine. But I just don't think that on a jet that this really should be an issue. I mean, how many people are you going to have over 400 pounds?
Well, when they say that it's a safety issue, but it's taken how many years to determine that it's a safety issue?
And yet, Uzbekistan has, I don't know that they have is that how you say it?
I just wanted to hear you say it. I was really hoping that.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't think that they're known for all their crashing every other week. So I think they've been doing all right.
Yeah.
So let's just continue on, whatever they're doing. So I guess if you want to be a movie star, you have to be white, straight, and male, because research from USC found the top 100 movies last year. 73% of all characters were white, and only 17 of those movies had a leading or co-leading actor who was a minority.
Right. Didn't this come up when the Oscars?
Oh, the Oscars?
Right, and
well,
people were...
certainly the nominations, but I mean, this is even just what's out there. Only 19 characters out of the top 100 movies were gay, lesbian, or bisexual. Although, isn't that 20%?
Oh, we're doing math. I can't do math this
No,
way.
but I mean, that would be 19 out of 100. Yeah. It would be 100 movies, so 19 so that would be 19%.
Yeah.
So, which I think, what do they say that they're what 10% of the population are gay? I don't know. What is that? Anyway, I wonder if that's actually true to life there. But anyway, none of them were transgender. Only 30% of speaking roles or named characters in those movies were women.
Well, that's a known thing, though. I mean, that's like they've been saying that forever.
Peter's telling us to go to break.
I don't know. Can I just last before we go to break? I don't pay attention. Am I like living in the dark? I go to a movie to watch a movie. If it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad regardless of who I just don't. I don't focus on white, black.
That's because
like,
you're
I just
white.
Because I don't see the world that way.
I agree with you 100%.
Because you're also, oh, look, Tim, you're a white, straight male. Why would you see anything else?
But I'm a woman, and
but I
I'm
like
saying.
to see women in movies.
But I'm
I
a
don't
strong
pay
woman. I
attention
don't
to
get
that.
upset because I don't see more women. I don't see it that way. And I'm a woman, and I'm part of that
Tatiana.
minority.
I think there needs to be more diversity.
I agree. That, I mean, that's with our generations, and Peter's going to yell at us, but with every generation, like, let's just show more diversity. Let's educate without having to pull our kids aside. I'm sorry, Peter, I know, but Tim had gay neighbors, and I think that your kids thought they were brothers. Just saying, if we see more, right? Didn't they, across the street or something?
No, I think we told them right off.
But if people see more in their movies, and there are a lot fewer, sit down and have the talk about diversity. I say we do more diversity. Got to go to break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the riveting hour of a radio show.
Yeah, so we're still here, and we are counting down. I feel like I'm Dick Clark on the New Year's Eve. We're very clear on the clock.
Should we kiss at the end?
No.
So, all right, we have to be out at 59:50. We got this, Peter. All right, so let's talk about the next couple of weeks. Next week, be your own health advocate. We are talking to Marie Walker Riddle, who is an amazing social media influencer, business owner, and she's also has cancer, and she has changed the face of inflammatory breast cancer. And we also have an expert on who will talk about taking control of your own health.
Right, and we also have Patty Stanger from Bravo's Millionaire Matchmaker.
Yes, I wish she were here today because you're single, my brother's single.
I'd go for a $500,000.
Yeah. She'll be joining us at the end of the month to talk about her show and about dating and relationships and divorce and how to date in this new age of internet world, connecting
Of texting.
people. And we also have Robin Sachs. She's going to be a legal analyst. She's going to take all of our legal questions. Oh my gosh,
Yes,
7,
free
6,
legal advice. Thank you
in.
so much for listening to Broadscast. Head over to broadscast.com, Facebook, Twitter. We love you. Take care.